Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's session. Uh, Thank you, Manav Rachna College, for inviting us for this Spark AR workshop. Today, we have Shruti Saini with us for a workshop on Spark AR. So, without wasting any time, let me give this virtual stage to Mr. Kshitij. So, Kshitij, you can continue now.
Okay. Hello everyone. I am Kshitij Sunny. I am a developer, associate developer here at Reskill. And what we do at Reskill is we train you how to develop and create your own effects. So we will be looking at that only today. We will be learning what Spark AR is. We will be seeing how to create your own effects, how to do these things, and how to submit the effects and start on with Spark AR. Like what are the carriers available with Spark AR? What are the future scopes of Spark AR? So let us get started with that. To brief something about myself, I am Kshitij, like developer at Reskill. You can connect with me through my LinkedIn as well. If you have any queries, I am sharing my LinkedIn in the comment section. And further, let us see something. Let us see how Spark AR is working, how Reskill is working, how to create your own effect. And let me share my screen and present my tab to you so that it is easy for you to get started while being on the screen. So I am adding my screen as well. Sarthak, can you confirm if the screen is visible, or if anyone in the audience can confirm if the screen is visible?
Yes, it is visible, Kshitij. Visible.
Okay. So let me connect my uh, pen tablet as well. Okay. So talking about Spark AR, I think most know what AR and VR is, but we will also see what AR and VR is changing the market. First of all, let us talk about something that has happened recently. What recently has happened that Facebook has renamed itself to Meta, and why it has renamed itself to Meta, its parent company to Meta, because it is building a metaverse, like metaverse. It is towards developing a metaverse kind of thing, which is a AR VR, which is a VR thing, and where we can communicate in a completely different world. Okay, so that is the thing that is Facebook focusing on. So metaverse, it is a virtual reality world, and AR and VR are associated with these things as well, because this is the future of the technology that people are going through. So okay, I am not able to hear you. Is anyone also facing the audible problem? Sarthak, am I audible?
You are audible, Kshitij. Completely audible.
Okay, okay. If anyone does not know how to use Spark, no need to worry about that. We will get to know about that in today's session as well. So we will be starting from very beginning. Okay. So let us start. Like first of all, let us see what Spark AR is. So first of all, the Spark AR. So what Spark AR is? Spark AR is an AR creation platform which is provided by Facebook team. So this is provided by Facebook. And what Facebook has provided us with the Spark AR is that uh, currently what we have, we use the Spark AR Studio, like Spark AR Studio. Spark AR has a studio, and we use the studio on our Mac or Windows devices, and we create effects for our mobile devices. So there is one thing to notice about this, that the platform is available for Mac and Windows, and Linux devices are not supported as of now. Linux is not supported. Okay. This is the thing that is actually happening with the Sparka Studio. And now let us see what AR is. What are the AR trends? So AR is augmented reality, and in augmented reality, what we do, we see a completely different kind of thing. Whereas we have a different kind of thing. Some of you might have heard about Photoshop. What Photoshop does, we can edit the photos, or we can make some of the changes in the photos. So we can edit the photo. We can edit and make changes there. Okay. Now what AR is doing? AR is help. AR is like live Photoshop. Live Photoshop. You can say that because it is editing the photos on our live camera. It is not taking, like, we have to click a photo and then we have to edit it and then we can preview it. It is a live edit. Live edit. Okay. So let us see some of the trends related with how AR is performing in the market, and what are the future trends associated with AR. So I will be sharing this screen, and like we can first of all let us see the numbers associated here. So the numbers mentions that there were 598 million AR devices in 2022. At the end of 2022, there were 598 million AR devices, and it is projected to increase to 1.73 billion by 2024. So as you can see from the numbers as well, there is a huge requirement in the AR developers, because the AR devices are increasing by leaps and bounds. Also, there are multiple applications of the AR technology, which is one of which is smart glasses, which will make the meta trend possible in the near future. Next is the Avatar movie, which was shot is completely based out of AR. The Green Planet show, which is a live telecast of our planet in AR view, it is coming in 2022. And in education as well, people are learning things through AR. People, even the IIT graduation ceremony recently happened through AR technology. People are learning medical operations through AR. Theme park rides are being designed through ARs, and there are multiple different use cases as well. Lidar, which is a technology which was adopted by Apple recently, is also a AR technology. Okay, so these are multiple trends that AR is used for. So now let us see how to proceed with AR, how to work with AR. So first of all, you need to download the SparkAR Studio. So you can just go to Google and you can write SparkAR download, and you will be prompted to a sparkar.facebook.com page, and you can go to the link, download SparkAR Studio and start getting it. I'm also sharing the link in the comment section here. I think the link is visible to you on the screen as well as in the comment section. So you can use the download button to download the SparkAir Studio. Once the studio is downloaded, like what we can do after downloading the studio, we have to open it. So it will take a bit time for us to download and install. Till then you download and install the studio. What I will do, I will just open my SparkAir Studio. I will guide you about the basic And to like submit the effect, you a link will be shared to you where you will be working, where your creation of your effect, you will be submitting your effects. Okay, now let us see how a basic Spark Studio projects look like, how to proceed with it, and like what to do with the Spark Studio. When you have opened the Spark Studio, what you have to do, you have to click on the blank project option, because we are starting from very beginning, and so we are starting from a very blank studio project, and then further we are like editing the things and moving further. So I will start with the blank project. I will click on it. Ayush Kumar, if you don't have a Facebook account, you can use your like parents' Facebook account, or you can use a friend's account, or you can create a new account on Facebook, so that you can use the account easily. So I will click maybe later, and this is how a new window appear in front of you when you open the Spark Studio. Now, when you are opening the Spark Studio, you will be prompted with this like a complex window. And in the complex window, what we will do, first of all, where my mouse is currently hovering, it is in the scene panel. And scene panel is an index of what is present in the working area. So in the center, where like now my mouse is the working area, and everything that is present in the working area will have an entry in the scene panel as well. Okay. Also, like there is an asset section below the scene panel, and in the asset section, any asset that we will use to get the properties of some item, every asset will be mentioned here. At last, on the right, there is a properties panel where we will be setting the properties, and those properties can be modified and used from the properties panel. Okay, if my voice was breaking, I have just stopped my camera so that the voice clarity is a bit high. So I think now you might be able to hear me. Okay, so now let us see further what we have to do. Can you all tell who have downloaded the Spark Studio and opened it? Like how many of you have downloaded it? I am also posting a message. Okay, for some of you, you have already downloaded it, and for some of you, it is being downloaded. For those who have downloaded it, what you can do, you can proceed with as I am doing. And for those who have not downloaded, please you can continue your downloading. You can watch the session how I am doing it, and how the things are working in the Spark Studio. And then what you need to do, you can rewatch the video once again, and you can create your own effects at a later stage as well. Okay.
So, if you guys want us to wait for 5 minutes, we'll happy to wait. Meanwhile, you download the Spark Air Studio. So, what we will do, we will do the hands-on session. Okay. So, it will help you to learn while you're going through the session.
Okay. If Ashil is asking to wait, so we will wait.
Give us give us a go ahead when you have downloaded the Spark Air Studio. We are waiting here. Yeah, take your time, Kalpana. So, by the way, I just wanted to ask you one question. Like, how many of you have heard about Spark Air Studio? Just quick response. I need like yes, no, everyone. Like, I've seen there are a lot of. So none of you. So how many of you have used the Instagram effects while posting a picture or creating a reel or etc.? I'm sure
I think
everyone.
almost everyone has used the Instagram or Snapchat effects that they use on the camera.
So this
Yeah,
is the
people are also
time,
responding.
guys, for you and everyone learn and share your effect with your friends, family, communities, clubs, etc. So are you guys excited for this workshop? I just need five yes. Fast, come on. Yeah, we have got six, seven. Yeah, good. So shall we start with the workshop? So Kshitij will tell you about the dashboard. What is it all about? What are the categories in this dashboard? And then you have an idea like from where which feature you are going to use for for your purpose, for your creation, right?
Hmm. Taranjot,
Sure.
which link are you asking
The
about?
Spark
If you
AI
are asking
Studio
about
link.
the download link, if you are asking about the Spark AR download link, so I will share the link once again in the chat section. And for those who have downloaded it, please let me know. Yeah. Mostly it is not available for like Windows 7. It is available for Windows 10 or iOS 12.2 and above. So if you are using a lower machine, I request you to upgrade your machine or use a different system so that you are able to proceed further with the SparkCare thing.
So let's start with this workshop. So Kshitij is taking the workshop. I hope whenever you guys have any queries, just let us know. Okay, we'll be happy to answer all your queries. Thank you.
Okay, so I think almost all of you have like installed and downloaded the SparkCare Studio. So what we will do, we will be starting from very basics. What SparkCare Studio is, how to use the SparkCare Studio, what are the changes that we need to do in the SparkCare Studio. Okay, so this is the working area. The central area is the working area, and here everything happens. What changes we make, how to edit the effect. So whatever we want to do, we need to do it in the like viewport or the working area. Yeah, Windows 11, Windows 10 both are working on like Windows 10, Windows 11, and iOS machines. So these are the the hardware that are supported by the SparkCare Studio. Okay, and this is the viewport or the working area where we have to edit our effect. And as you see, the viewport has a central like center controls. Like these are some of the controls here, and we will be looking at what these controls are and how to use them. We will be looking at these. Now, alongside the central viewport, we have window. On the left, there's a scene panel, and on the left of scene panel, there are multiple buttons like workspace, video, pause, stop, and restart and search. So we will look at these. So first of all, we'll go to the video button, which is on the top left corner and alongside the scene panel. I will go to the video button, and you can see like there are multiple real-time simulations available. You can switch to any of the simulations. Suppose you want to switch to this, so you can switch to this simulation or this or this. Because there are multiple simulations available, you can choose any of the phase to work upon. Also, if you want to use your camera instead of using the real-time simulation, you can also use your camera. For example, if I select the Lenovo HD webcam, so what it will do, it will automatically take my camera as the input, and it will use that thing. And like you can use any of the predefined photos, real-time simulation available. So that will do the thing here. Is my voice now clearly audible? If it was breaking a lot earlier, I have just like reconnected it. Okay. Okay, as it is better now, let us start the thing once again. So these are multiple real-time simulations that are available, and we can use any of the simulation for like to create our effects. And there are multiple simulations available, so that we can use multiple different phases to test our simulation and to see if they are working completely fine on different phases. Now, below the video button, there is a pause button. And if we click the pause button, you see the video here is stopped. Okay, so it is stopped because when we want to align something with our window, we cannot do it while the video is moving. Suppose your face is moving and I want to align something with your face. So it is not like it is not easy to have your face aligned with something. Okay, so what we will do now, we will have a look at some of the shortcuts. So first of all, Control plus Alt, and like this is the shortcut. I will press the Control and Alt button, and I will drag from top to bottom. So what it will do, it will zoom in and zoom out. So Control and Alt is for, in short, I can say resizing. Okay, so this is the first shortcut, Control and Alt for resizing. Now Control for like a rotation, so I can rotate it by using the Control key. So Control for rotation, and further Alt key to like adjust it anywhere. So these are the three basic shortcuts that are associated with the SparkCast Studio. So you can use these shortcuts to adjust. And Alt for adjustment. So these are the three shortcuts that are associated with the SparkCare Studio, and we will be using these shortcuts to like create our effects and to adjust the windows. So this is how I my window is looking now, and it is different from what was looking before. because now it is clearly visible to me, so I can align anything on the screen, I can put anything. So and like we cannot log in with Google because it is a Facebook product, so we will not be able to log in with Google. So please tell that will it also work in phone iOS? The effect that you will create, the effect will work in your phone, iOS phone or Android phone. But for the creation of effect, for creating the effect, you need to be present on Windows or Mac based devices. For creation, you need to be present on Windows or Mac, but for using, you can use it on iOS or Android. Okay, so now what we will do, we will add a logo on the top right corner. So what I will do, I will click add object, I will click plane, and I will add a plane here. And when I add a plane, so a plane is added in the center of the screen. And even if I like play the video, so what will happen, it will be like present here, and it is the plane is present in the center of the screen, and the plane is constantly here. So it is a static object, and dynamic object it is not a dynamic object which is moving. So what we need to do, we need to resize it. Like it is square as of now, but we want to resize it to somewhat rectangle. So what I will do, I will like first button here in the center is the adjusting the position button. And when we are select the first adjusting the position, these coordinates like these triangles are appearing on the end of the arrows. But what we want to do, we want to resize it. So what I will do, I will select the third button, and third button is the resize button. And in the resize button, there are like squares at the end of the coordinates. So I will just resize the square, and like I will make it a bit more rectangle like. Instead of making it square, I will make it rectangle in the middle of the screen. So this is how to resize it. But now what I want is that I want to like reposition it. So what I will do, I will just select the coordinates, and I will just drag it, and I will like align it where I want it to be. Suppose I want it to be here, and then on some of the top as well. So this is where I want my plane to be. The plane is placed here, and you can see its position. Like this is not the actual position where the object will be appearing. So what you can do, you can see here, like this is the real time preview. That was the simulation. This is the preview how your effect is going to look on your camera. No, it is not important to download the iTunes for Spark Studio. You need not to download the iTunes for Spark Studio. Okay, so now what I want, instead of the plane here, that is like some of the black and white stripes, what I want is I want to place an image. So what I am going to do, I will go to the scene panel, plane. Now when I select the plane, so this is a blue rectangle box will appear outside the plane, and a property menu will appear for the plane. So this is the property menu, and where we edit the properties. Now what I want to do, I want to associate an image with it. So what I will do, I will click plus on the material button here, plus, and a new material like material 0 is created, and the material is also present in the asset section here as well. So we can see the material is present in the asset section. And what I will do, I will just the material 0 button, I will click on it, and you can see there are multiple properties that are associated with the material. And what you can choose, you can choose a color. Like I can choose a color. Suppose if I want to be red color, purple color, blue color, green color. So you can choose any of the color you want. So what I will do, I will just use this to hover the color that you wanted to, and then choose the color of your choice. So you can like suppose I wanted to be purple color, so I can choose the purple color. But this is the color thing. Suppose you do not want to color it, and what you want to do, you want to choose a image, and you want to add an image. So what I will do, I will click the choose file, and you can select any of the image from it, and the image will be uploaded here. Suppose I want the Reskill Spark AR logo, so I will choose the Reskill Spark AR logo. Now you can see the Reskill instead of the play. Okay, so this is what you can do to insert the image or to add some of the color to the image. So you can add a plane, you can color it, or you can like replace a image. Okay, now what we're going to do, I am this is some of the static thing that is present. Now what I will do, I will add a dynamic thing, and what the dynamic thing will be doing, it will be moving in accordance with the head movement. When the head will be moving, the thing will be moving. When the head is has stopped moving, so the thing will also be stopped moving. Some of you might already have used the filters like Snapchat filters or the Facebook filters, and these filters, what they does is they place some of the hat on top of you, or they place some mustache on front of your mouse, or they do something. So this is how we add things. We add some of the dynamic things. Okay, okay, let us take some of the questions as well. One of the question is that will the effect work on Android? So the effect will work on Android and iOS both once it is created and published. Next question is by Mukul. How can we share our AR effects? So we can share our AR effects through the effect link which is provided by the Facebook, or we can even make it public so that it is visible to all the users. So there are both ways we can share our effect, but for that we will need to take some of the approval from Facebook. So the approval will take a day or few to publish it, and after our effect is published, we can share it. Yeah, Navya, these are a kind of filters over the like Snapchat or over the Instagram thing. So the Spark Studio is going to help us create filters for Instagram and Facebook. So this is the thing that we need to do for Instagram and Facebook, because it is only a platform which is provided by the Spark. How to resize the plane? Okay, I will guide you again how to resize the plane. What I will do, I will click on the plane, and now you can see my mouse. You can follow my mouse, and you can see there is a rescale menu in the center where my mouse is hovering currently. You can choose the menu, and you can like pull these to resize it. Suppose I want to big or small, so you can resize it accordingly. How big you want it to be. If you want it to be this big size, so you can make it this big, and I can like re-adjust it after I have resized it. So that depends on you how you want, where you want to place it. That completely depends on you. Aditya Singh, this is not a paid service. It is all of the Sparkcast Studio is available free of cost for the developers. So you can just use these services. And how to submit the effects. Okay, to submit the effects, what we will do, we will be sharing in a Google form, and we will be you have to submit your effects over the Google form only, so that you will get we will get your effects. We will see how many of you have submit created your effects, and then further we can start the further process. Okay, so now going to the dynamic things, what we will do, I will click add object once again, and now instead of adding the plane, I will add a face tracker. I will click the face tracker and then insert. So what happens now? You can see after we add the face tracker, these three coordinates appear in front of you, and they are dynamically moving uh, on the screen. So, and even we can see in the properties panel that the transformation properties, it says that the properties are tracked by the face. We cannot set these properties. Okay, so how this is tracking the properties automatically, because Facebook has already created a model, and after the model is trained, it has provided the trained model to us. We need not to create any model or any algorithm or any program to track the face. So okay, so this is how we will be tracking the face. Okay, to pause the video, I will be showing you once again to how to pause the video. So now we will be pausing the video as we want to add and align something with the face. So what I will do, I will go to the scene panel, and on the left of the scene panel, I will click the pause video button. Okay, so this now you can see like my video is paused. Also, what I want to do, like I want to add something. So what I will do, I need a 3D model for that. If you are a 3D designer and you have a 3D model, then it is perfect. Then it is perfect for you. But if you are not a 3D designer, what you can do, you can use the Spark Studio. And Spark Studio, what it does is that it already provides some of the built-in 3D models. So to use the Spark Studio, you need to go to the Assets tab, and on the left of the Asset tab, there is a Assets library. So here, where my mouse is currently hovering, you can click on the Asset library, and you can see a AR library has popped up in front of you. It has some of the cool stuff like 3D objects, music, patch assets, textures. So what I will see, I will search for some of the beard like thing, and let me see if there is any beard available that we can use. Okay, so let us use this kind of weird, and I will be like clicking the import free button here. I will use the import free button, and once it is downloaded, so a done button will be shown. And if you are using your AR library for the first time, it will ask you to log in once with your Facebook account. Once you have logged in, so it will be shown to you. Now, what you can see, the beard is not available in front of you, but it is available in the asset section here in the asset section. So what I will click, I will click the beard option, and I will drag and drop it between the focal distance and the ambient light. So this is where I need to drag and drop it. So if I drag and drop it, what it will show, it will be visible on the screen in a minute. And like I think it is visible, but it is very small in size. So what I can do, I can reset it to somewhat bigger. Okay, I think it is either transparent. Let me see. It is present. Okay, it is present on the top. That's why it is not visible. So what I can do, I can just drag it down. I can select the PUBG beard. I can scale it to 1, and it is also whiter. So it was not visible, and it is even present above. So what I can do, I can just reposition it. I can zoom out a bit to see where it is present. It is present upward, and what I can do, I can select it, and I can reposition it wherever I want it to be. So I will reposition it some downwards for it. And what is visible, what I will do, I will let me undo it. Let me add it once again, so you can see how it was working. So you can zoom out if your object is not visible. You can add the object once again, and you can see the object is visible in on top, and you can reposition it to somewhat lower. This is how I repositioned it, and you can use the scale thing to scale it down for example, I want it to be 0.5 of its original size in X, in 0.5 in Y, and 0.5 in Z as well. So my object is smaller now, but even now it is bigger. So I can even resize 0.05 and 0.05 and 0.05. So this is how my object can be resized. And like I will be zooming in a bit, and you can see the object is now visible in front of the screen. And you can use the rotate menu to rotate it accordingly and make it present. So this is how the rotation was working. I can rotate in this direction as well. And you can like rotate and align it as you want according to the object that you need. And suppose this is a beer that I have placed. Okay, and what I will do, I will now reposition it and I will adjust it according to the face. So this is, suppose I want it to be here. I'm not making it completely like adjusting with the face, and we will see like that you can do by repositioning it and resizing it. And once I click a play button, so what I see that it is present at a single position only and it is not being moved. So let us leave the complex part and let's import a very simple object so that it is easy for you as well. So what we will do, I will add a simple object. I have also shown you how to import a beard or how to import something like a hat. So you can search for hat if you want to import a hat. You can search for some of the other objects that you want. So these are something that you can import in as a 3D model, and you can use that into your this. Okay, so what you can do, you can search for a car as a basic model and we will be importing that. So what I will do, I will search for any basic car. Suppose I want this French car and I will import it. It will take some time in downloading, and after if it is downloaded, it will a run button will be popped up to you and you can import it. Okay, and even for the adjusting and like repositioning part, which some of you have asked about, so that will require you to be precise with the coordinates, and you can adjust it, but that will take a long amount of time. It is not that we cannot do that or you cannot do that. It is something that will take time. And as the session is a small session, so what we will be doing, we will be using some of the basic thing to show you how to use the spark thing. And I will also be sharing the tutorials to do some of the advanced things as well. So you can do that as well. I will be sharing the tutorials for those as well. Okay, and now as the French car is downloaded, so what I will do, I will click the done button, and the French car is present in the asset section. Now I will drag and drop the French car again in between the focal distance and ambient light. Now even it is bigger in size, so I will like resize it. To resize, I need to go to the scale once again, and I will like make it 10% its original like 10% its original width and height. So I will reposition resize it in every direction. So now the car that is available here, it is somewhat smaller in size, and I can even use these coordinate to reposition. Suppose I want it to be here, or if I want it to be somewhat more smaller, so I can even use the coordinates to resize the object. So that you can do as you want. If you want to resize it, if you want to reposition it, that you can do very freely. Okay, so So what you need to do, this is a car that is dynamic statically placed, but we want to make it dynamic and in accordance with the head movement. So what I'm going to do, I will select the French car here, and I will drag and drop it inside the face tracker. Okay, so this is the thing, and now you can see that the car is moving with the head movement. It is moving, but it is not visible in the live preview. So what we will do, we will go to the reposition button once again. I will pause the video, and I can reposition it over here as well so that it is visible. And if I click the play button, now you see the car is visible in the preview area, and it is moving in accordance with the head movement. Okay, so this was some basic effect that we have created with the Spark Studio. And like for some of the advanced effects, I am also sharing some of the tutorials so that you can learn from the tutorials and you can the advanced effects as well. And you get to learn something about Spark, how to create some of the things. And what we have seen in this session is how to add an image, how to add 3D object, how to track 3D object with the face, and these basic things, and how to proceed with Spark. Further, to publish your effects and to submit your effect, what you need to do, you need to go to the file menu, and you need to click the publish button here, and you need to fill the form provided by the Facebook. You need to record a demo video that is optional, and you need to add all the experiences. To add experience, you need to click add experience button. And what we will do, I will click add experience, and I will add sharing experience, insert, and you can do like Instagram or Facebook if you want to share for on Instagram or on Facebook, so you can done, and you can upload it. So after your effect is uploaded, so you will be shown a upload button, and you can click the upload button to upload your effect, and you can fill in your details after that and share the link with us. Sarth, our team has already shared you the submit effect form. And further, for the announcement regarding the hackathon and how to submit effect, what you will be getting, Sarthak from the Reskill team will be here to guide you. Over to you, Sarthak.
Hello everyone, and I have shared you the link of where you need to submit your effect. Soon we'll announce an hackathon in your college too. Okay, so you need to submit your effect, and you can grab your backpack and certificate from Team Sparkyar and Reskill site. Okay, so this is a Google form we have circulated. You need to submit over there. Let me share it again so that uh, you can use that. Okay, after this session, we'll also update this link in our description box. Okay, if you have any doubt or if you have any doubt or query, you can reach out to Kshitij anytime. I think Kshitij has shared their LinkedIn as well. So thank you everyone for the wonderful session. We'll meet soon in next session. Thanks for coming. Thank you.